All right, good morning, everybody. We're going to just look at a typical problem that we might get in the exam. So I've uploaded this on your Google Classroom. Now, I'm going to go through it with you. You will have the option, and you should be writing this down, but we will go through the answers at the end of this video. So this is kind of like Blue's Clues. All right, we're going to go through it. I'm going to give you an option to answer it. You can answer it if you like, and then we're going to go through the answers. All right, so this is a typical contingency table. As I said, there's one of three types of questions, and we're going to look at this. We've already looked at the probability tree, and we'll probably put up a bit of a video about how to solve that. And then finally, in the last 3 weeks of school, we'll look at normal distribution. Anyway, let's look at this. So this is contingency tables, and a good example. So I'm reading out the heading. Example 1, a company is testing a new medication for migraine headaches. In the study, 150 women were given the new medicine, and an additional 150 women were given 100 women were given a placebo. So a placebo is a bit of medication that actually doesn't do anything. Each participant was directed to take the medicine when the first symptoms of a migraine occurred, and then to record whether the headache went away within 15 minutes or lingered. The results are recorded in the following table. Okay, so if we're just looking at across, we see that it's given medicine. The first row, given placebo, second row, and the total at the bottom row. And then for column-wise, we've seen that it is a headache in the first column, if it went away, if it stayed, second column, and then the totals on the third column. And overall then, how many participants were there? Good, well done, good answer, 250. All right, I know you like Blue's Clues. So, as we're going down, it says, if a study participant is selected at random, what is the probability she was given the placebo? Have a think about that, have a look at it. Since we're dealing with probability, we have to decide what is the total number of outcomes that could happen. So what is the total if we're just selecting someone at random? How many people are there? And once you've decided that's the denominator, then we have to find out how many were given the placebo. That's the numerator. So the answer would be, well done. You guessed correctly, I hope. So write that down. Okay, part B. If a study participant is selected at random, what is the probability her headache went away within 45 minutes? So this is quite similar, except instead of looking at the rows, we're looking at the columns. So again, we have the same number of total participants or total outcomes, which is 250. I hope you got that as a denominator in the last one. But now we're looking at how many of those had their headache went away within the 45 minutes. So hopefully you can see where that would be given in the table. And we get a fraction, and much like the one in question A, we can actually simplify the fraction as well. And I know some people like it and they give it a percent. That's fine. A percent is often quite easy to kind of gauge what that means in reality. Sometimes it's hard to do fractions if it says 1/13. What is 1/13? But something like 4% or something may make a bit more meaning for you. But either way is fine. So we're going to look at question C. If a study participant is selected at random, what is the probability that she was given the placebo and her headache went away within 45 minutes? So we have two conditions here. We are, first of all, deciding what is the total number. And so since it says it's selected at random, the total number of events is still the same number as we had before, which is 250. But now we're looking in particular, so we're not looking at the totals, whether it be headaches going away or headaches lingering or medicine or placebo. We're looking at given the placebo and her headache went away. So we're looking at something within these four. It's going to be something out of 250. And really, I'm going to leave you there. You should be able to answer that. Question D. I'll give you some time to write it down. I know I always rush. Question D. If a study participant is selected at random, what is the probability she was given the placebo or her headache went away within 45 minutes? Okay, so we've got an or, which is we call this an inclusive or. It's not like something like I'll have apples or oranges. It could mean all of the above. So any category of having either apples or oranges. In this case, it's any possibility of having the placebo, which is all of this. I can do cool stuff to it. No, I can't. I thought I could. Oh, yep. Haha. Nope. Nope. I thought I could. I can't. Anyway, I'm sure we could sort that out sometime. Highlight box. Here we go. So given placebo is all of that. Oh man, all of that. Where did it go? Let's try again. All of that. Yep. Oh, this might be annoying. And it says, so that's a placebo or her headache went away within 45 minutes. So headache went away is including this. Okay, so the ones in yellow, I know that 56 is more in yellow, are the outcomes that we are after. So you have to ask yourself, what is the total? And of that total, how many outcomes were we after? I'm going to stop here. I'm going to write out some actual more questions because really these are at achieved and low merit. We're going to look at some more conditional statements and a relative risk, which there was on the PowerPoint, and we'll go over how to answer a problem like this using this data with relative risk.